So, looks like Jermall Charlo will not be getting the Canelo Alvarez fight at all whatsoever. Oscar Delahoya came out on Fight Hype and he explained why. Welcome to the Pugilist Critic, where we talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly in the sport of boxing. Now, Oscar Delahoya pretty much said that they sent Jermall Charlo a very lucrative offer and he turned it down, or he didn't get back with him, or whatever the case may be. Now, this has been something that's been pretty consistent with Jermall Charlo. You know, it's been pretty consistent with it. You know, you hear Eddie Hearn doing something similar, never really got back with him, and then, it just kind of disappears in thin air. And the whole situation just disappears in thin air like it never happened. And then he goes back to saying, I'm my own boss, and, I want Canelo and Golovkin. But in reality, I don't think he want to fight them dudes at all. That's just me being honest. And I think he could beat these dudes, but I don't think he want to fight them. I used to hear stuff about him taking step-aside money back when he was Canelo's mandatory, him taking step-aside money and, and all this other stuff. But, who knows? It's really hard for me to believe at this point. If this wasn't something that was frequent with Jermall Charlo, then I'd be looking at it like, well, Oscar De La Hoya probably lowballed him like they did Drevianchenko. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I think Jermall Charlo don't really want to fight nobody. I just don't think he want to fight anybody at this point. He got to show me. Who am I? But I'm just saying, I don't really think he's a lion anymore. I don't really look at him as a lion. I think Jermall Charlo is the lion of the Charlos. I think he's the one who will go out there and fight somebody. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because he has a chip on his shoulder. He got something to prove. He's the little brother, so he got something to prove. Jermall Charlo, he's gonna sit here and fake the funk, pump fake for as long as he can. And that's just the God honest truth. Where's this dude at? Why ain't you flirting with the idea of fighting Andre? He's not even doing that. That fight makes way too much sense. But instead, he'll rather just fight who is he gonna fight? Who is he gonna fight? Chris Eubanks Jr.? I'm tired of really talking about Jermall Charlo and his duckish behavior. Because nothing's happening, You can talk about it all you want to, but in reality, he's going to pop back up like nothing happened, and people are going to continue to move like nothing happened. But yeah, Oscar De La Hoya said that ship has sailed. He said there's no chance that he's going to be pretty much getting that fight again. So Oscar De La Hoya came out and said he's been talking a lot lately. He gave Floyd his just due. He seemed to have buried the hatchet with Dana White. So it seemed like Oscar De La Hoya trying to, start a new path, but it's just one of those things to where, is Jermall Charlo really the reason why a lot of these fights ain't happening? Is he? Because for a while he did get pretty quiet on his call-outs of Canelo. So that's what led people to really believe that he was really taking that step-aside money that was rumored that he was taking. So I don't know, man. The good thing about this is there's nothing good that comes from this, because now we don't get the fight that a lot of us wanted to see for a while. The bad thing about it is Jermall Charlo isn't getting the Canelo payday. He's not getting a Canelo fight, according to Oscar De La Hoya. That's just really just the bad thing about it, how should I say this? Now what, Now what? What you gonna do now? Canelo is like one of the, I guess these guys really should just forget about Canelo. Just forget about Canelo and pave your own path. Just do your own thing. You don't really need Canelo. If you fight the great fights and the money's gonna come. Oscar De La Hoya did make a good point with that. He said back when he was fighting, he said he was always the A side, but he was always looking for challenges. And Oscar De La Hoya, he wasn't ducking no fades. For what it's worth, he didn't duck no smoke. He's fighting some of every damn body. He fought the slick fighters. He didn't care. I think the Canelo fight should have happened. I think Canelo should fight one of these dudes, but that's highly likely not going to happen. They're too young for him to fight. He already not fighting Saunders all of a sudden, so he's not fighting Jermall Charlo. So that's two guys off the list already. He ain't going to fight Demetrius Andrade. So, who's Canelo going to fight? You know what I'm saying? I really don't even care who. I don't really care to see Canelo fight, to be honest with you. But I would have liked to see him and Jermall Charlo fight, for what it's worth. You know, that's been a little rivalry, or a little storyline that's been brewing for a while. Even though it seemed like Canelo Alvarez simply just didn't want that fight. Maybe the offer should have went through Al first. They kind of skipped Al Heyman, and or maybe the offer went straight to Al, and Al turned it down, and Jermall Charlo never even heard about it at all. So we really don't know, but it just seems like it's just too frequent with the PBC fighters. The ugly thing about this is, Jermall Charlo looking like a duck. You know what I'm saying? That's ugly, because you one of the dudes that's coming out here acting like a lion, acting like you roaring and all this other bullshit, but really you just a cowardly lion, bro. You haven't shown me anything other than when you in the ring fighting these guys that you're really supposed to beat, But when it comes to the big fights, it seems like it's a huge problem being made. And honestly, it's a lot. It seems like it's a frequent problem with the PBC fighters. It seems like it's really hard to get a lot of them dudes to fight other guys that's on other promotional companies. It's just really hard. Deontay Wilder is one of the few. There's a few guys on PBC that'll just go right over, like Andy Ruiz and, Deontay Wilder, guys who really looking for the shits, guys who's really about the shit, but these other dudes, man, please, bro, you gotta show me where these motherfuckers is willing to fight all the best fighters, because they not. Like and subscribe, holla at your boy, peace out.